Everyone is sleeping on the USA, and honestly, that might age badly, because this isn't the same US team people used to joke about. This squad actually has something dangerous now. Players who don't just show up, they compete. Let's be real though, nobody is calling them favorites. Most predictions still have them sitting around that 1 to 3% chance of winning the World Cup. Basically, possible, but don't bet your life on it territory. But football has never respected predictions. Now look at the squad. Christian Pulisic, yeah, the Captain America himself, is finally at that point where he's not just potential anymore. He's the guy who can actually flip a match in seconds. Big clubs, big games, big moments. He's been there. Then you've got Weston McKennie, the chaos engine in midfield. He's everywhere. Tackles, runs, presses. Basically the type of player that makes opponents feel like they can't breathe. Tyler Adams? He's the anchor of this team. Stays calm, cleans up mistakes, and keeps the team locked in when the pressure hits. Even up front, they finally got real firepower, with players who actually score consistently in Europe. And then came June 12th, SoFi Stadium, LA. The first home World Cup opener for the US since 1994. They go out and drop a 4-1 win on Paraguay. The most goals this team has ever scored in a World Cup match. Ever. Their best finish in history was quarterfinals, all the way back in 2002. This time, they're aiming way higher than that. So yeah, this isn't the old USA team that just tries their best and goes home. This team can actually hurt people. So is this the year? Maybe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because standing in the way are some actual final bosses. France. One expert said you could split this squad in half and both halves could still win the whole thing. Most expensive roster in the tournament, led by Mbappe, who's still salty about 2022. Their defense barely has any gaps, and that's usually what separates good team from champions. Portugal, Ronaldo, 41, on his 6th World Cup, holding more records than basically anyone in the sport's history. But it's not a one-man show. Their midfield can run the game against almost anybody, and they're coming in fresh off a Nations League win, feeling unstoppable. Spain. They might be the team nobody wants to face. They've got the perfect mix of young talent, big game experience, and a system that just works. They can control games with players like Rodri and Pedri, but also hurt teams with the speed and creativity of Nico Williams. Lamine Yamal is the X factor, a young star with the ability to change the entire mood of a match in one moment. So no, this isn't a USA's winning it all video. The gap is real, and it's not small. But this team's got more talent, more momentum, and more belief than they've had in decades. And they're doing it in front of 330 million people who finally have a reason to care. Underestimated doesn't mean out of your depth. The road's long. But for once, the US actually has a road. Stop! If you want to see more amazing football content like this, hit the subscribe button. It helps out a ton.